Shall we start with a place where it's not too much crowded, like the countryside? From my point of view, I consider countryside living has a wide range of advantages, such as, it's not a lavish place, but we can feel the peace there.
Yes, I agree with you. I like living in countryside because of some reason. Environmentally speaking, it's very peaceful place. The air is fresh and the bay is quiet. We can enjoy healthy natural condition without worrying much about environmentally pollution. And for social security, the, the countryside is a safe place than a city. While urban security situation is always complicated, would on would on kind of crime, rural areas are much more secure because most of countrymen are friendly and ready to help one another.
Furthermore, it can help you get better psychological health. The further out into the country you get, the more your air quality improves. That's the reason why countryside living has an impact on your health and your physical health.
What do we think about the seaside? The first advantage of the seaside is that you can swim as much as you want in every day. There no need to worry about food when you can get fish, shrimp, crab. Not only that, you can also relax while watching the wave, bring a sense of relaxation and peace for everyone. Because when that thinking, we often get caught up weight and temporarily forget the difficult problem that we are facing.
I'd like to say there are much more than that. You can totally enjoy a wide range of delicacies which are absolutely like amazing bargains. There are a host of things you can do, and you can also encourage physical activities such as windsurfing or swimming. It probably eliminates and relieve ailments like arthritis and muscle strains.
So how about cities? The city is where you can see many vehicle, many skyscraper. Many people would hurry pace of life. That place can fascinate us very much due to its light and luxury. Nowadays, more and more people want to live there because they see many advantages. In a big city, you can have a best chance to work as well as can use bed, survive and entertainment. Because there are many rich people here, they can invite much to get the best for them.
I agree with you. Living in the city have a lot of place to go out. Many festival events. You can participate. There's active activities, though which you can become active and learn more. Also, life in the city is very beautiful. You can get a lot of high income jobs. Most cities have a lively nightlife, different types of food to try. So of on types, museum, landmark, parks, festival, sport game, and much more.
And in the big city, people can take the opportunity to study and work. The work best. There are good. There are many good university for you to choose big city. There you can express your ability to study what you like. Moreover, when you graduate, you also find it easier to find opportunity to get a good job. Yeah.
And living in the village are more healthier, active, and simple in habits than the people living in cities. In the village, we can also get good environment among the people. People are very helpful and they help each other and every time if there is a need, and so children can play in the open field, swim in the river, pause and climb trees. Finally, the quiet and peace of the village, the village life give opportunities for those study and mental development, which are impossible in town life.
I don't think so. A negative consequence of the village that we have to live according to the ancient custom. Cannot use information technology leading to underdevelopment and limit health care for the people. Eat and drink according to village is tradition with exotic dishes. And how about the small town?
Yeah.
There are many benefits of living in a small town. First of all, being away from the hustle and bustle of big city, the comfort of small town can be a big deal. Slow lifestyle change. Um, Everything from home to grocery store is cheaper in a small town. Besides to the less traffic and pollution, due to fewer vehicles on the roads, making the air cleaner, which is great because people in a small town they are love to enjoy the outdoors. The part of the beach live more slowly.
And there's something else I like to say. Small towns generally have a lower cost of living when it comes to rent, home price, and other consumer goods and service. Not all small towns have less expensive housing than the less city, but you typically buy lower rent be able to buy more house for your money in most small towns.
Yeah, I agree with you. So, is there something else we'd like to say?
I think that enough.
Yes.
Shall I start first?
Of course.
In my view, countryside is a wonderful place that you enjoyable and move to in the summer because it brings you a fresh environment. So in the early morning, you can walk on the field and go along the river to enjoy the clean and fresh air at here. How about you?
Yeah, I'm totally with you on this point. And you know the countryside area, the trees are planted widely everywhere. So and it will produce tons of oxygen to the environment. And I think that is amazing because we all really know that how much crucial oxygen means to the people's health. And additionally, the oxygen also plays an enormous role in filtering and cleaning the quality of air. And have you guys noticed that the people here, they always look so athletic, strong, and energetic?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you think about the people living in the countryside?
Okay, apparently I do maintain that local in the countryside are very friendly and more open than city dweller because they live one another. I mean, they are very sweet and they often show their hospitality when meeting new people, and they are willing to help you to welcome you when you have a trouble, and okay you can easily to make new friends with here, sorry to in here, right? And so what about the cost of living in the countryside?
Live in the countryside very cheaper than the city because they have a lower income and don't have wasteful spending habits. And you?
Yeah, that sounds really cool. And I just want to support your idea a little bit more. That the people here they pay less for the public services such as healthcare, fuel, or water, and also they don't usually pay for the ridiculously expensive tax. I think they don't have to pay for taxes. So so that I think that suits really well with the low income class.
I kind of appreciate the point of Don that countryside is full of approachable people, but I am the person that tend to live in the city. You know, I been in the city for almost 20 years, and I think this will happen for entire my life. I feel pretty fortunate when I live in the city because I got access to pretty much any amenity and infrastructure that you can roughly guess. It could be a museum, it could be a restaurant, it could be a supermarket. Every essential place just cover around your neighborhood, and it's kind of easy to come in and go in whenever you need.
You had a right point. City also convenient for shopping, entertainment, and you have spent the money on food, clothes, drinks, and other activities like traveling, and you also will able to take back in relational activities.
Right.
Yes. And you?
Okay. Right now, I'm currently residing in Biên Hòa City for almost 20 years, right? And okay, you have my support. And I would like to say something about the educational opportunity. It will be available in the city, right? When you live in the metropolis, it offers you an asset, well-rounded education, no environment, and a better educational facility. I mean, there are many choices surrounding here about the university, about the college, and a center for you to learn English and something.
That's such a great place for learning, right? How about you?
Yeah, totally agree with what you just said. And alongside with the educational opportunities, I think job opportunities should be the thing that people have in mind. To be cautious when they live in the city, because nowadays most of the multinational corporations, they tend to choose the major cities to locate their branches. So, and that is a good chance because it will open a vast of job opportunities for you to apply to. And I think people should make use of that chance to get promoted.
Okay. Cho hay Khoa, what is the difference between a small town and city?
I think that it's not too much different from the city, but as far as I know, that the small town it just looks like the mini version of the city. It still have the modern facilities to support the people, but it have less people than it have less residents than the city, just around 10,000 to 20,000 residents. And because of that reason, I think it's kind of suitable for the people who still want to have the modern life, but also wanna take a rest in a peaceful way after the hard day works. That's what I think. And let's move on the next topic. What kind of benefit do you get when you live in the seaside?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the coastal living, I think that the first thing that comes into mind is seafood. You know, everybody enjoys seafood so much, and even though I'm not a seafood connoisseur, but I'm absolutely convinced that when you eating seafood at the beach, it will taste much better because they still keep the freshness. Like they have just been like the seafood has just been caught from the ocean, and it has nothing to do with the artificial preservative. Like when it is processed and it's frozen and then it's delivered to the inland restaurants. So I think that's what I like about the seafood, and yeah.
Yeah. Moreover, I want to say that when I am a foodie, so I have a passion on food, especially seafood. But for me, it's kind of hard to enjoy seafood at city because of its high cost. But when I live in the seaside, I can catch the fish and the seafood from the ocean, and or I can buy it with a reasonable price. Yeah, that's what I think. And
Right. Okay, you got totally right. But I have to mention the seafood delicacy. There is an abundance of seafood, right? About the crab, about the shrimp, right? And it's very delicious and nutritious. And suppose I live here, I can freely eat all the kind of seafood day in, day out.
Living on the seaside is the best place because it also encourages physical activity like what's on the sands, swimming, surfing, or something like that. It's silent from exercise, it's silent of exercise, and daily exercise is important for fighting obesity and improve your health. It's very stress. And you?
Do you guys think that what could be better than the moment when you let your hair down the sand and take some fresh air and also observe the scenery of the ocean, which are the rest of gentle waves and the swaying coconuts. Imagine that I could do it in every day. It's such a great experience, I would say.
Okay. You can refresh your mind and do yourself in the beauty of the natural world, right? Okay. What is the last topic to the village, or what kind of advantage?
When it comes to the village, and the first thing that comes to mind is about the close bond of the members in the small community.
That like a countryside, right?
Yeah, that's right. And probably most of the people in the village, they have known each other before, so they really familiar with each of everyone. So that's why they may have not to worry about the robbery or the security of themselves. Do you guys?
I agree with you. And just like the countryside, people live in the village is very kind and honest because they are willing to help if you are in trouble.
Yeah.
And anything else?
That's all.
I think that's enough.
Okay.